What's going on, boys? Today we have a very special video. More excited or frustrated with Kyrie Irving dropping 50 points against the Charlotte Hornets with NBA Today. So let's just get right into the reaction.
Goes off, has a 50 ball. Now, when we talk about an efficient game for Kyrie, 15 of 19. The man was balling. He was doing it from everywhere. This game wasn't even close, as you can see, Janae.
Yep, in the second quarter, he knocked it down. In the third quarter, as you see right here, nice little corner.
Only guard, two guards in NBA history to get 50 points with under 20 shot attempts. Those two being Michael Jordan and now Kyrie Irving. That tells a story. I don't care about the Kyrie slander. That says something about how special he is as an offensive player. Literally don't care what you say otherwise.
Three, and let's go to the fourth quarter where, check this out. Okay, gets the steal. And I love this, the little nice.
He can't be guarded.
Thank you.
He can't be guarded.
I mean, when we talk about the three.
Best finisher in the league. Literally. I don't want to hear
In
it.
the outside shooting, but his inside game is probably the most efficient for him.
Yeah, and that's when you can have a 50 ball on 19 shots and just not miss many except a couple from three, that lets you know that it's impressive. And when KD says this about you, you better pay attention. Listen to what KD had to say.
I've been saying it. It's pure. Everything he does is pure. You know, it looks so easy tonight. I look up, he got 10 points, and it felt like he only took 2 shots, the first.
He is the most effortless scorer in the entire league when it comes to finishing. Obviously, his three ball isn't there with like Curry on that tier, but he can knock it down when needed. Like, no doubt about it. His finishing is, you guys already know, best in the league. Reverse, regular, literally doesn't matter. He's leaving me like speechless right now. The dude is just unlike anything we've ever seen.
First quarter, and I told Seth, I'm like, damn, I didn't know he had it cooking like that.
Contested,
all night,
literally.
big shots when we needed to, and it was just a incredible performance. Like, it's something you got to, like, younger players, you should watch this game and learn what it takes to score at that level. For him to score that easy, I mean, that was just a masterclass.
Now take a look at the shot chart for Kyrie last night. He shot 15 for 19 from the floor, 9 for 12 from deep. Irving's 19 shot
9 for 12? Oh my gosh.
attempts are tied for the second fewest in a 50-point game in NBA history. Yes, NBA history. He's the 5th player to do it in the shot clock era, dating back to 1954, with multiple games of 50 points on 75% shooting, joining Wilt, MJ, Karl Malone, and randomly, Adrian Dantley. People didn't know much about Adrian Dantley. Look, Kyrie was flat out brilliant last night in just his 5th game this season, where both KD and him took the floor for the Nets. Janae, as a Nets fan, are you more frustrated or more excited by seeing this performance?
He's about to come back full time. Why would you not be excited? Obviously, it's frustrating. We all know he's a head case. That comes with the Kyrie Irving. But this is the part that makes up for it. The fact that he can dominate on the offensive end of the ball, night in, night out, finishing, three ball, literally shake and bake defenders. Anything you want him to do, he can do. And he doesn't even have to shoot down the clutch when KD's in the game. But when KD's out, Kyrie has the ability to take over. And even when KD is in, he has the ability to hit clutch shots. We saw him do it on the Cavs with LeBron. Enough said. Why would you not be excited for this, for the Nets?
You see what he just did there? Why did he put on like as, okay, I guess hypothetically as a Nets fan. I thought you were calling me a Nets fan.
No, I'm saying, no, I was saying like Nets fans.
As Nets fan.
Yes.
You know what? You're split right down the middle. You're so excited to have seen Kyrie Irving, and that was the locked in, and that's what KD was saying.
Split down the
The
middle?
locked in Kyrie, the same moment, you know, you had in 2016 alongside him that delivered that clutch shot in Game 7 versus the Warriors. So yeah, you see
Y'all probably think I watched this video. I'm like saying it before they say it,
these
man.
glimpses of, oh my gosh, if we had that full time, we'd be more than all right. We'd be favorites, and they've been favorites for a large portion of the season, but we've seen the situation of life change the trajectory of this team. So I love seeing Kyrie lock in and show what he can do, and also show young fellas out there, and I say young fellas like I'm an old lady or something like that. I show young people out there, hey, you can do this efficiently. You don't have to put up 50 shots, 40 shots to get your numbers. You can take the right
Jason Tatum. Continue on.
shot at the right moment, don't dribble the ball too much, and play good basketball. The reason I'm split is like, you love that, but at the same time, you're like, why can't we have this at home? Like, why are we in this position?
Yeah, I'm with you, and I'm more frustrated. And before all the Nets start jumping in saying that I'm hating, let me tell you why I'm frustrated. It's because Kyrie is one of the most skilled guys to ever play the game of basketball. And when he's not available, it feels like we're being cheated, right? Like last night, it was almost like, yes, like the game needs you. And when he's not there, it's like, come on, Kyrie, like, come on, we want to see these performances. We want to see these Euro steps to the float game. We want to see all this craftiness in the handle and the complete package. So when you look at it last night, I'm frustrated for a few reasons. One is because KD obviously needs you. Two, you're not full time. But three, don't cheat us. Like, don't cheat us. As a fan,
It's his choice at the end of the day. You know, the league enforced something. It was his choice not to do it. New York, more importantly, enforced something, not the NBA. And that, at the end of the day, is what's causing this issue. And the fact, the whole part that's messed up about this is the fact that a player that didn't get the shot can come in and play against the Nets without getting the shot. But Kyrie playing home games can't play. Like, how is that fair in any way? And obviously this isn't the NBA, but it's the New York mayor and all that. But still, it makes literally no sense how they're doing this rule, because people can come in and without the shot and they can literally play. They can play in the same arena, and yet they won't let their own star player do it, man. I'm not going to lie. I have a conspiracy theory. The Nets mayor is a Kyrie Irving hater. Like, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to slander Perk for this take, though, because, you know, at the end of the day, it can be frustrating for a lot of people. And is Perk wearing Vans? Side tangent, but check it out. Look at that.
I want to see Kyrie play the game of basketball. Like, I never had a problem with Kyrie Irving on the court.
Those are
It's
fans.
always off the court action. So on the court, he's just a joy and a pleasure to watch.
Well, speaking of off the court, Woj, has there been any movement regarding his availability for
Oh, they
the
got
NBA
Woj on here, too.
Listen, there has been optimism around the Nets, around the league office, Players Association, that they're going to eventually get there with Kyrie Irving and the mandate in New York. How soon that happens still remains a question. But certainly you've seen a progression in the mayor's office of alleviating restriction. But
Yeah, they're
still
fixing
the
it soon.
former
Give it a
restriction
month or
that
two.
keeps Kyrie Irving out hasn't changed. But listen, this has become obviously a very complicated issue with the city, with how they want to handle this, especially with so much focus on one individual. But I think around the Nets, there's still a confidence, maybe even more than an optimism, that they're going to get Kyrie Irving on a full-time basis at some point. But time is running out for this team right now that is, still at 500, still, when you look at the postseason standings, is going to have a real difficult time, working their way out of an eighth seed to try to win the East.
Yeah, no, it's going to be extremely tough. When you look at the Brooklyn Nets, they have no room for error. If they lose a game, all of a sudden you're running out of games, and it gives them a chance, doesn't give them an opportunity to get to that top six. But what?
Hey, why you so different today? Like, no open shirt, the tie, you got the pen in your hand. Like,
I'm sitting
it's like you.
Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant. Why did I lead with Ben Simmons? Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry. All the other depth that this team has. And you're telling me it'll be difficult for them to fight as an 8th seed? All they gotta do is win one game in the play-in. I'm just saying, like, this team can easily do that if they stay healthy. People are forgetting that they still got Ben Simmons coming in. And the fact that people also forget he's one of the best defenders in the entire league. Like, there's no questions around it. I don't care what you say about him. Obviously, he messed up, but the man is one of the best defenders in the entire league. No questions asked. They're adding that to this already stacked team. And you're telling me that they're going to have difficulty fighting in the 8th seed spot in the play-in tournament. I don't know, man. But with that being said, that's all we got today. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button, follow button down below. Hit that like if you still want to support the channel. And big shout out to NBA Today for providing the content to react to. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.